Why you wouldn't survive North Korea. Congratulations, genius. You decided regular vacations are for losers. And now you're stepping off a plane in Pyongyang, North Korea, the country where making a weird face can earn you 15 years of breaking rocks. Think you can last 24 hours without becoming a statistic? I seriously doubt it. First things first, let's set the rules. You're not a spy, you don't have diplomatic immunity, and you definitely didn't binge 47 YouTube documentaries on how not to die in North Korea. You're just a regular tourist with the decision-making skills of a drunk snail. Oh, and forget everything you ever learned about human rights. They don't exist here. Welcome to your tour guide, who's also your babysitter, private investigator, and potential executioner. This guy will stick to you like gum on a sneaker. He has one job. Make sure you don't screw up. Spoiler alert, you will screw up. First stop, the Kim statues. You see those giant monuments and think, what a ridiculous sight. Wrong. Your guide notices that tiny flicker of disdain on your face. Anywhere else, no big deal. Here, you just lit up a giant red warning sign on his radar. From now on, every breath you take is being analyzed as a potential terrorist act. Souvenir shop. You think, finally, something normal. Oh, how naive. You grab a magazine with the Supreme Leader's face on the cover. Nice picture, let's toss it in the backpack. Except, like every normal human being, you bend the edges just a little. Congratulations, you just disrespected the image of the leader. Equivalent to doodling a mustache on the Mona Lisa. Except here, the punishment is death. Your guide panics, rips the magazine out of your hands like it's radioactive plutonium. His face says it all. This idiot is going to get me killed too. 5-star hotel in Pyongyang, which only has 5 stars because they're painted on the national flag hanging on the wall. You turn on the TV expecting Netflix. What do you get? 17 hours a day of documentaries about how the leader invented the hamburger, cured cancer, and taught pandas to ride bicycles. You laugh. Just a tiny little chuckle, barely audible. Your guide, who, by the way, sleeps in the same room because privacy is a capitalist myth, shoots daggers at you with his eyes. That laugh? A crime against the state. You just laughed at official propaganda. In some countries, that gets you a fine. Here, it gets you a one-way ticket to a re-education camp. Park stroll. Perfect scenery. Happy families. Kids playing. Old men playing chess. Seems way too normal to be real. Because it isn't. A little kid, maybe 7 years old, sees you and waves. Your basic human instinct kicks in. You wave back with a smile. Game over. You just contaminated a North Korean child with foreign influence. Your guide drags you away like you're radioactive. In his mind, you are. Every second of contact with you could plant seeds of doubt about the regime in that kid's brain. And here's the plot twist. You're not going to die for espionage or for trying to escape. You're going to die for being too human in a place that abolished humanity. You're leaning against a wall, trying not to sweat from sheer panic, when you notice a black and white photo, the eternal leader smiling. Without thinking, you wipe the sweat off your forehead and touch the photo. Silence. Your guide stops breathing. 2 random people turn and stare. A policeman 50 yards away starts walking toward you. You just touched the face of the God Emperor with your sweaty tourist hands. It's like spitting on the Bible, except in a society where the Bible is the person who rules you. There's no conversation, no explanation, no, oops, my bad, didn't know. Just handcuffs, a military truck, and 15 years breaking rocks on a frozen mountain while eating grass soup. You wake up in your room, drenched in sweat, heart pounding. Just a nightmare. But here's the scary part. Everything you just dreamed happens in real life. Every single day. Otto Warmbier was a 22-year-old American student. He took a poster. 15 years of hard labor, he came home in a coma and died a few months later. So the next time you complain about traffic or slow Wi-Fi, remember there are places in the world where your biggest worry would be not giving the supreme leader nightmares. If you survived this video without nightmares, hit that like button. I'll make more content to traumatize you. And in the comments, which authoritarian regime from history should I cover next? I promise it'll be even worse than this one.